In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 28, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Francisco Giants versus Chicago White Sox. San Francisco's relief corps has been lights out all season, pacing the majors with a microscopic 2.86 earned run average, while Chicago's pen sits in the bottom half of the league at 4.15. The two offenses haven't exactly been mashing, but the Giants still clear the fences more often, needing roughly 34 at-bats per homer compared to the White Sox's 41. Over the last 4 meetings, the Giants have taken 3, and that bullpen golf is a big reason why. Adrian Houser has done his part with a tidy 2.27 earned run average and 1.26 WHIP, yet it's hard to win when your lineup has scored 1 run or fewer in 4 of the last 6 contests. Robbie Ray, meanwhile, looks like the ace he once was, rolling into the start with a 2.83 earned run average, a 1.16 WHIP, and opponents batting just .187 against him on the road. Solid pitching matchup or not, the Giants hold a clear edge because their bats still provide more cushion. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. The split stats point toward another pitcher-friendly night. Ray has posted a 4-1 mark with a 3.22 earned run average and that .187 opponent average in 7 road starts, while Houser has dominated at guaranteed rate field, going 2-0 with a 0.75 earned run average across 12 home frames. Neither lineup has been swinging at the last couple of weeks. San Francisco owns a .706 OPS over the past 15 days, and Chicago checks in at just .616 during that span. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Arizona Diamondbacks. Saturday afternoon brings us to the middle contest of this National League Series, where the Miami Marlins roll into Chase Field to battle the Arizona Diamondbacks under the Arizona Heat. Miami is riding a wave right now, pocketing 7 wins in its last 8 road outings. Arizona has some momentum of its own after taking 5 of its past 7, but the matchup on the mound tilts toward the visitors. The Marlins have feasted on right-handed pitching for most of the season, and they get another look at Brandon Pfaadt, who has been anything but steady of late. Over his 3 most recent starts, he has been tagged for 8 earned runs, and in his last 2 appearances versus Miami, he surrendered 10 more. Mix in a bullpen that sits near the bottom of the big league rankings, and it's easy to picture the D-backs scrambling for outs once the game turns over to the relief corps. On the other side, Arizona's bats face a taller order. Sandy Alcantara has rounded back into form, allowing just 7 runs across his past 4 starts. He's also handled the Diamondbacks capably in recent meetings, giving up only 8 runs over those 4 games, which should help keep their attack in check. A quick look at June tells the same story. Alcantara went 2-1 this month with a sharp 2.74 earned run average and a minuscule .207 opponent average in 4 outings, while Pfaadt limped to a 7 earned run average and a 1.67 WHIP over the same span. Even the bullpens show a gap, with Miami's group sitting in the low 20 seconds for earned run average and Arizona hanging near the cellar. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Totals bettors will note that Miami has played under in 2 straight, and Arizona in 2 of its last 3. The Marlins are putting up just over 4 runs per game on the season, but exploded for 8 a night over their last 3. They're hitting .257 against right-handers, and now face a starter they cracked for 5 runs in 2 earlier meetings. Arizona's offense has more pop overall. It averages north of 5 runs per night and has hovered around 6 in its last 3, but it also gets a pitcher who has held them down in 4 consecutive matchups. Zooming out, both clubs can swing it. Miami posts a mid-pack team OPS, while Arizona slots inside the league's top tier. During the 5 games leading into this one, the Marlins have averaged nearly 6 runs and the Diamondbacks just under 5. With 3 of the last 4 head-to-head tilts sailing past the total, another high-scoring affair is certainly on the table. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus Boston Red Sox. Saturday's meeting marks the second game of this American League East showdown, and the scene is set under the shadow of the Green Monster at storied Fenway Park in Boston. Boston's bats have completely stalled against right-handed pitching over the last week and a half, scraping together a paltry .546 OPS and a 49 WRC+. Toronto, meanwhile, has feasted on those same matchups, cranking out a hefty .768 OPS and a 119 WRC+ in that window. History also favors the visitors when Lucas Giolito takes the ball. The Jays have handled him well, and in his most recent start he was tagged for 4 runs across 6 innings, coughing up a pair of home runs along the way. On the flip side, Chris Bassett continues to keep hitters off balance. In his latest outing, he scattered 3 hits and a walk over 6 innings, surrendering just a single earned run. Over his last 4 turns, he has yielded only 1 long ball, and no one in the current Red Sox lineup has taken him deep in a combined 85 at-bats. Toronto has captured 7 of the last 9 head-to-head meetings and has gone 3-1 as a road favorite in its previous 4 tries. Boston's mound woes play straight into the Jays' recent surge, and another lopsided effort, similar to Friday's, feels well within reach. As our first pick for this matchup, the Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. The total has been posted at 9 largely because of Fenway's hitter-friendly reputation, but the pitching matchup suggests runs could be scarce. Bassett is piecing together a strong season, and Giolito, while uneven, has shown flashes as well. Given Boston's recent futility versus righties and the respectable work from both bullpens, this doesn't shape up as an offensive fireworks show. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Cleveland Guardians. The last time the Cardinals visited Progressive Field, they snagged 2 of 3 contests from Cleveland, holding the Guardians to 3 runs or fewer in every game. Across their previous 7 head-to-head clashes, St. Louis arms have combined for a 3.79 earned run average paired with a tidy 1.2 WHIP, and the lineup enjoys a clear statistical edge, ranking 8th in MLB with a .255 club batting average, while Cleveland lingers near the bottom in most offensive categories. St. Louis carried that momentum into a recent road sweep of the White Sox, and the bats have stayed hot, plating 5 or more runs in 4 of the last 5 games away from Busch Stadium. Right-hander Miles Mikolas has also handled this opponent well, sporting a 1-1 mark, a 2.08 earned run average, and a razor-thin 0.85 WHIP over 2 prior meetings, while Cleveland's offense has been stuck in neutral, failing to top 3 runs in 2 of its last 4 outings. The Guardians have also dropped 4 of their past 6 at home. As our first pick for this matchup, the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. 5 of the past 6 encounters between these clubs have cashed the under, and only 20 total runners touched home during last year's 3-game set in St. Louis. The Guardians have scuffled to a .228 average and a .374 slugging percentage when facing Cardinal pitching over the last 5 meetings, and their overall offensive profile, 25th in batting average at .230, suggests another uphill battle to generate crooked numbers. Even so, Cleveland's pitching staff ranks a respectable 13th in team earned run average at 3.84, indicating it can keep the Cardinals from running away and hiding. St. Louis has played it at least 5 in 4 of its last 5 road tilts and has pushed or cleared the total in 3 straight away from home, pointing toward the possibility of a more robust scoreboard than previous series trends might hint. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair in Cleveland on Saturday. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Cincinnati Reds. Saturday's late afternoon clash at Great American Ballpark pits the Padres against the Reds for the 2nd straight day, and the buzz is still palpable after Nick Martinez nearly authored a no-hit gem into the 9th inning last night. Matching that brilliance is a tall order, but Cincinnati feels more than comfortable turning to Andrew Abbott. The young lefty owns a sparkling 1.79 earned run average and a 7-1 record, and in 7 home starts he has surrendered no more than a single run in 6 of them. Over his last 21.2 innings, he has yielded just 2 earned runs, a daunting prospect for a San Diego lineup hitting only .196 across its previous 6 games. San Diego counters with Randy Vasquez, a model of steadiness who carries a 3.6 earned run average and has allowed 3 or fewer runs in 15 of 16 outings. That reliability can be a double-edged sword. However, when you're staring down a pitcher on Abbott's level, Cincinnati has taken 6 of Abbott's last 7 starts and has won 4 of its past 5 overall, so momentum momentum leans heavily toward the home dugout. If Vasquez concedes an early pair of runs, recent form suggests the Padres' bats may struggle to erase the deficit. I'm not eager to fade Abbott, especially now that the Reds resemble the contender many predicted back in April. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. Abbott's numbers aren't a mirage. If he qualified, his earned run average would sit second in the league. He's given up only 2 runs in his last 3 appearances, and in 6 of Cincinnati's wins over his previous 7 turns, he never allowed more than 1. Vasquez is fresh off a sturdy outing of his own, surrendering just 2 runs, and has been tagged for only 6 across his last 3 starts combined. A top 5 San Diego bullpen lurks behind him, so run prevention shouldn't collapse once the starter departs. Abbott has authored a 2.17 earned run average at home, routinely quieting even elite offenses deep into games, and San Diego owns a modest .226 average versus National League Central clubs. Combine that with the Reds' mid-pack offense, 15th in batting average, and this matchup screens pitchers duel from first pitch to final out. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.